und herzlich willkommen zum 6. Dezember Adventskalender Special zu Thomas Was Alone. Ein sehr, sehr schönes kleines Spiel. Keine Ahnung, was kleines. Sag ich jetzt einfach mal. Damn, ich war ja schon mittendrin. Jetzt habe ich abgekackt. Ja, ich habe gerade gefailt, weil ich jetzt auf Freezing geklickt habe. Ist ja auch völlig egal. Dann machen wir mal New Game. New Game.
Thomas was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
Ja, das Spiel ist echt sehr schön mit dem Redner und so. Also es gibt diesen Würfel. Okay, ich finde es niedlich, aber es gibt diesen Würfel, der alleine ist.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
Und der irgendwie Freunde haben will, wenn ich das richtig weiß.
The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
Jetzt will er erstmal herausfinden, was passiert ist. Und alles verstehen.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump. It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Ach ja, ich weiß nicht, wie lange der Redner redet, das ist ja kein Let's Play, sondern Let's...
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently. This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Okay.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be
Ach
trusted.
du Heilige! Los!
Unstable,
Thomas!
and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Alter.
He was starting.
Ups. Ich will da nicht so durchrushen, wenn Redner noch reden kann.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Okay. Habe ich bei Steam geholt.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
Obvious.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
Dafür sind jetzt diese Speicherpunkte. Das war jetzt dumm. Das war jetzt wirklich dumm. Mann. Da hab ich noch nie verkackt. Mit solchen Sachen. Boah, Alter. Okay, mit Geduld.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Ja, ich habe auch noch mal ein bisschen die Qualität runtergestellt. Obwohl das jetzt echt bitter aussieht, aber ist auch egal. Das war, soweit ich weiß, auch ein 2,0 Prozessor, den ich nicht besitze. Aber es funktioniert doch. Genau wie Super Meat Boy funktioniert auch. Also. Na, ist ja... Für den Boss hier ist ja kein Problem, hier solche Sprünge. Oh, Kacke.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Oh, Thomas, nicht anrufen sein, nicht traurig sein. Thomas, ich bin doch da. Oh Junge. Ja, so geht das. Okay. Cutscene. Ich hab so viele Fehlerreportagen bekommen.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Eifersüchtig, Junge. Also auf Q und L, Q und E können wir und L, nee, Q und E können wir wechseln, die Charaktere. Schön.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times.
God
Not
damn
actually,
it.
not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Diät, würde ich sagen. Boah, Digga. Like a boss! Und da geht er. Und da fällt er. Ach, ich liebe dich. Ach. Irgendwo hier habe ich letztes Mal auch aufgehört.
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
Also arbeiten jetzt doch zusammen und Chris fängt bestimmt langsam an zu mögen. Ach.
Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Okay. Pure Konzentration. Ja, Mann.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Oh! Na komm. Ah, nein! Nein! Ja, das Ganze in kleiner Variante. So.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Okay, ich mag den Chris nicht. Awesome. Das Spiel ist awesome. Ich kann das auch als LP machen, ne? Werde ich ja wahrscheinlich. Bestimmt auch nach Penumbra. Yeah. Oh. Hello.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Okay. John rockt. Okay, warte mal. Wie kann ich den jetzt... sehe ich es jetzt echt einfach nicht. Oh ja, okay. Nein! So. 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 Ja! Mann, ey.
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from, anyway?
Ja, Mann. Ja, Mann. Ja, Mann.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome.
Awesome.
Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done.
Jo. Müssen wir nochmal den Trick hier? Keine Ahnung, wie man das schaffen soll. Okay, warte. Ah!
John
Ja, okay.
decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies. You could tell from the sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the mirror all these years.
Jetzt wären's alle Freunde. Und jetzt ist es auch Thomas was alone. Jetzt ist er nicht mehr alleine. Jetzt sind ja sehr viele Leute um sich herum, die ihn hassen. Süße Geschichte. Nein! Haha. Ach du Heilige. Was geht denn da ab? Double Act. Okay. Jetzt er noch. Nutzt die hier voll aus hier. So, und die Sportlichen gehen außen rum. Juhu. Juhu. Das Spiel wird auch noch schwerer. Mit Rätselei und so. Okay, das ist jetzt einfach.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Oh ja, er ist nett. Den mag ich. Hä? Oh. wieder Sonderrechte. Hihi. Ha. Da oben so rum, hier. Ich bin voll konzentriert bei diesem Game hier. Dickies first.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
Hoch. Immer nicht. Immer nicht.
The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
Sven seine Freunde. Da haben wir Level auch bald mal geschafft. Ja, das war jetzt mal echt lang, ne? Muss ich sagen. So. Ne, warte mal, ich brauche mir noch mal, ne? So, aber jetzt hier. Erster Trumpf. Nein. Oh. So. Das ist wieder PlayStation. Aber ist auch egal.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing. John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Nein! Schneller! Und das Level noch, das ist das Winter-Special erst vorbei. Ich mache danach ja, wie gesagt, ein Let's Play davon. Dann mache ich da weiter. Ah, Mano! Mache ich da weiter? Nein. Mache ich da weiter? Aber jetzt Penumbra, ne? Und dann vielleicht auch noch hier bei Hunger weiter playen.
Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
Er entschied sich, sie zu behalten. Natürlich, das sind seine Haustiere. Yes. Als hätte ich's gewusst. Zweite Welt und einen dicken neuen dazu.
This was how Claire would die.
Oh!
She knew it would happen eventually.
Was?
She was rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order.
Nein.
The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed.
Nein.
Wait. What?
Ah.
Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realized she had superpowers.
Okay, hier beende ich das jetzt aber.
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication. And, you know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
Ja. Und hier hören wir dann erstmal auf mit dem Let's Play Thomas Was Alone, um den es hier überhaupt gar nicht mehr geht. Und wir machen nächstes Mal genau hier weiter. Im Let's Play Alter Schwede. Claire, zu dicke Sache. Cheetah! Cheetah! Ja, okay, aber hier machen wir jetzt nichts mehr weiter. Wirklich. Wirklich. Thomas! Alle!
Alright. Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you. Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish.
Bam. Teacher-Trick. Thomas! Boah! Claire! Yeah. Okay, aber nein! Komm. Ah! Oh. Ach, schade. Ja. Okay, aber jetzt hören wir dann auf. Mir macht das Spiel einfach so viel Spaß.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Claire, pass auf!
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
Gar keine. Hey. Okay, höre ich jetzt aber wirklich auf. Bis zum nächsten Part, wenn ich noch irgendwas für Adventskalender mache, was sehr wahrscheinlich ist. Ja. Und danach noch bis zum Penumbra und so weiter und so fort. Jetzt können wir noch mal sehen, wie die abkratzen. Und da, bis dann, ne?